Me too, AT. You can send me the video link through chat, and I'll VOD review it. Okay. Oh, this was close. Okay. Most of the rounds are pretty short, though. So I think I can, like, what is this? That's 1.5 minutes. Almost 2 minutes, but a little bit less. Let's say this is 2 minutes. Make that 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Yeah, I can watch the whole set. Okay, so... Okay, I like that decision. That's good. Okay, that's fine. Solid cancel. Here you can actually set up a prophecy. So, yeah. You can actually go, like, L piece on the left, as an example. Prophecy that T-spin overhang. Because by blocking this, you're actually just going to make your downstack harder, right? Wasting a J piece here is bad, because you're going to want a J piece to clear off these next two lines after you clear the Tetris, right? So, after you clear this Tetris, you want to think about what residue you'll have left. And the residue you'll still have is 2 blocks high. So you want to conserve your J piece. By wasting your J piece here, you're basically saying that you'll have to downstack extra. This placement was unfavorable because you blocked your hole. Preferably, you could have done T piece instead of L piece so it doesn't block the hole. And then you could even prophecy an overhang above that with the L piece. So let me show you using Fortress. So if we take this board, right? T here, L-I-Z-J-O-S. You can do that, right? And if you want, you could even try to set up a spin off this. Or you can just skim it off, you know, that works just fine. But it's much better to do that than to do this. Because yes, you can skim off that line, but if you'd rather not have to do that, right? I prefer this placement by a lot, really. Yeah, and actually now that I look at it, you could definitely take a spin here. So I prefer this. You've got good pressure going, but your opponent's board is better than yours because of all the clean you've sent. Oh, that's rough, yeah. You almost made it out there. I think you made the right downstack decisions. I think, so far, you seem to be getting pretty greedy. Any other trading programs you use? I mean, I use Tetrio. And sometimes I'll practice stuff on Gestress. Okay, you get PC there. So I know you didn't get second PC, but little do you know, if you have this setup, right? Since you clearly wanted to build another one, I should just show you, right? If you have STI, LZJ, you just need to tuck J in, ST. And this right here is really close to 100% chance. You'll be able to get a PC from that 4x4 almost every time. So that's something to think about. Generally speaking, boxes are good for second PC. So if you're unsure what to do for second PC, just build a box. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, good job just ending the back-to-back there. That was the right move. Here you could have prophesied as well. Here, if you go Z-piece overhang, right? You can go Z-piece overhang, skim off with the J, and then you have a T-spin coming right up. So you had Z-piece here. I do have to commend you on the fact that your gameplay looks really clean overall. Like, I don't see you making a lot of, like, really bad mistakes. I just see you getting counter-spiked by your opponent, really. You waited a little bit long for that, but that's okay. Oh, this is good. This is solid. Yep, I like that. I like that. You played that round pretty well. You are... Huh. I would have thought you were U rank, honestly, Mitsu. I would have thought you were U rank. Your opponent's high SS. I would have thought you were U rank based on your gameplay. I'm just gonna be honest. You play really clean. So my guess is that you're not good at handling the counter spikes then, if that's the case, because your efficiency is fairly good. Yeah, that's the right decision there. Okay, let's see. Here, I'd prefer a TSS because it flattens out the board and makes it easier to get more back-to-backs if you go for TSS here instead. So personally, I'd prefer TSS. Yeah. What? Wait a moment. Wait a hot second. Chinami, thank you very much for the tier 3 gift sub to Uda. That is huge. That's an insane amount of money. Holy crap. What? Yeah, thank you very much for the tier 3 gift sub. And yeah, Uda, you're allowed to do Caboozle DT now, I guess. But yeah, thank you very, very much for the gift sub. Holy, no way. Yeah, thank you very, very much. That's a lot of money. Ooh, this down stack could have been cleaner. I know this didn't end up going that badly, but I think the best way to do this is to go, since you have S O J Z L I Z, right? You'd be better if you just did that instead, right? That flattens out the board a little bit better. And then from here you can like just start back-to-backing. And you could back-to-back for a long time off this board, really. Like, you can easily tell, like, how this just continues into more and more back-to-backs. And it just keeps going from here. Right? So, this is pretty solid. Yeah, that makes Uda the first T3. Yeah. That makes Uda the first T3. Courtesy of Chinami, though. Alright, well, that was a pretty solid round. This round's pretty short as well, but you lose this one. Okay, you DT. You have 2 line, you have 2 line, you have 2 line. No, no, you have 2 line. Okay, so let's just go over 2 line PCs because I feel like it's worth lecturing about. Let's just talk about 2 line PCs for a moment, right? 2 line PC is actually pretty easy because there's only 5 pieces involved. You need to just think about it that way. The 5 pieces that you are given, or that you're basically allowed to use, right, are hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. So this last preview is not going to be usable if you want a 2 line PC. That's how it works, right? So there's the most common way of doing a 2 line, which is J-I-L-O-O, right? However, there is I-I-J-J-O, which is the one you missed, right? J-I-I, so right? J-I-O-I-J. So there's that. So that's one. Obviously the same works for L pieces, so you can do that too. There's also... I'm trying to remember what else there is. Is that it? Yeah, no. There's JJLLO. There's that. And then there's the weird ones with 3 of a piece. But... I do know that, IIIJL. I do know this exists. I'm well aware that this exists. Obviously with 3 O pieces that exist too, but those are not going to show up on second PC ever. Literally never will that show up second PC. So in terms of verses, that's not ever going to really be of concern, right? So you want to be looking out for those specific ones. So yeah, this is definitely a missed 2 line, but it's fine, really. It's not bad. Oh, you got real lucky here. Okay, I'm curious how you want to follow it up. Okay, this might be kind of high IQ, right? But when you're given like an amazing board state like this, you want to capitalize, right? And one of the easiest ways to capitalize off a board like this is STSD. So I do this. And then you can actually donate that first one. Wait, that's not how you do it. God, I'm trying to remember how I plan this out. You don't like, I don't know. I feel like going STSD here is the move, though. You could just stack up. Yeah, you can just stack up. Okay. Excuse my idiocy, but you can just stack up here. Right? Like, you can easily just stack up, and this works out just fine. Right? Does that mean she bribed her way into VIP? I mean, she gets 2 times channel points now, so it shouldn't be that hard at this point. Anyhow. Yeah, there I would have liked STSD. Oh god. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. So that round you just got counter-spiked. Not much to say. In my country, I can't gamble. It doesn't honestly matter, Uda, because gambling's like more or less discontinued anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so your DT was slower than your opponent's, but I think that actually works in your favor. This is not great, though. Let's see. If we go back just a little bit, right? Let's look at this. Let's screenshot this board here. I see a number of ways to capitalize better without blocking garbage. Right? Oh, oops. OLZISS. Yeah, you can actually... Oh, never mind. Remove this. Yeah, you can go O, L spin, I. And that opens up the well really nicely. So that's what I think I would personally go for, and then maybe build Shichiku or something like that. But I don't... Yeah. So, I think the way you manage this board, in particular, could have been a little bit better. You missed out on, like, a potential big counter spike there just by clearing Tetrises. So, like, if you're in that position, you want to capitalize a little bit harder. This placement is also not the best. You can actually Prophecy a T-spin. I can show you how. And this takes some pretty good foresight as well, but... Since you're an efficiency-based player, I'd presume, like, you'd find this interesting. You can do this. And that takes you to a free T-spin, which is pretty sweet, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's worth thinking about. So yeah, the way you handled this board was definitely unclean. Yeah, you're gonna die to counter spike, without a doubt. Yeah. So far, I think you're not dealing with clean garbage the best. That's what I think. So, like, your play is really efficient, though. So it's kind of unfortunate that you are losing this badly, considering that, you're actually good. Like, I think if you played, like, a game that wasn't Tetrio, you'd be in great shape. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was cool. That was cool. That was actually cool. Wait, what? I did not see that. That was insane. That was actually so cool. Wait, what? This is just a memorized opener? Really? This is an opener? It's a TKI continuation? Okay, that's actually interesting. I did not know about this. Okay, that's still cool though, honestly. I've never seen it before, I don't think. Or maybe I saw it and I forgot about it, but... Oh, okay. You greeted 9-0 stack, you kind of paid for it. So yeah, you died for your 9-0 stacking. Kind of had it coming there. Yep, play it smart. Only skim off... Wait, please take the spike. This is free. This is literally free win. Why? No, 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 no. This is a free win. Literally free win. This is the freest win I've ever seen. I'm just gonna be honest. This was literally free. The game was right there. It was over if you hit that. If you hit that Tetris, your opponent was dead. And now your board kinda age. Let's see here. Yeah, blocking well here also is really not great. Though I guess the continuation for this board is pretty good. Okay. Here I see a really strong continuation. Because you can actually perfectly donate TSD off this board. Let me show you. CJOLIS. So there you go. That's your free dono. Z-piece fits perfectly in here, creating 2 lines. J to the right. O, L. And if you wanted to, you could even greed. Oops. And then, like, build up that way. There's good options off this board, though. Yeah, so this could have been a little bit better. But it's not a big deal. There I would have taken the single, actually. Okay, so there's actually a particularly clean way of doing this. So if you take this board right here, you always want to take the most efficient option while also not covering garbage, right? So here's like what I'd appreciate on this board. That's what I'd try to take. And then after that, you could even continue off that way. So you can see how there's like T-spins everywhere here. In this specific scenario, I think I would have gone Z on the left, waste I, S skim L. Because you were going to have to waste I piece here whether you liked it or not. This isn't too bad though. Oh, that's a nice donation. I like that. Yeah. So right now, Mitsu, it seems like your biggest problems are greed and inability to clear clean garbage properly. Those are definitely, like, your big problems right now. Like, without a doubt. This will be the last round that I watch, by the way. Thing is, you know, Mitsu, with most people who play your style, their issue is down stacking. But your efficiency with down stack is actually pretty good. Like, your down stack efficiency is unironically good. I think there's two big problems, right? The first problem is that you get too greedy. That's the first problem. The second problem is that the way you deal with clean garbage is really not, like, strategically sound. Let me explain what I mean. So, I'm gonna open up the legendary docs.google.com and just, like, explain things. So, let's do that. I think I already wrote a document on this before. Right? So, like, if we look at this, like, basic, like, flowchart, right? If we look at this, like, basic flowchart thing, if everything's neutral, you send cheese or you send clean. You seem to generally choose to send clean, right? And that's fine. That's all well and good. And you know what? I'll increase the text size so that all of you can actually read this. Better font. Okay. So if you have garbage, right? If it's clean, you should either stride it down or build up for a spike. Stride it down will send it messier and it'll get you out faster, but it won't be as good in the long run because you won't actually be like doing a good job at killing and stuff like that. Or you could build up for a spike. The problem with what you're doing, Mitsu, is you're picking option 1, but you're not actually doing it very fast. You know what I mean? So you're basically sending back like really, really, really easy pressure. And then when your opponent builds up for a spike, you don't have any response. So, like, the way you deal with clean garbage kind of sets yourself up to be killed. That's what I see in your play. So you either do it faster, or you build up a spike better. The way you deal with cheese is generally pretty good, so I'm not going to tell you much about, like, how to cheese. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Pretty good VOD review, honestly. I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, honestly, Mitsu, like you play really clean. Just like on the strategic level, some things aren't as sound as they could be. And honestly, I think that's advice that applies to myself as well. Like, sometimes I don't properly think out, like, what I'm sending to my opponent, and it leads to me just getting counter-spiked. And it's not, and I can't blame everything on, like, RNG game, right? Like, I still have to think about what's actually an intelligent decision to make. How do you do this? God. Right, I'm stupid. Okay. I'm really dumb. That was so obvious. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Let's build a box. Let's build a box. And now I'll just start looking for PC. Got it. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. I was like, what, 9 P... Oh, that was 10 PCs. Cool. That was 10 PCs. Nice.